this guy said, how many overthinkers in the audience? And everybody raised their hands, and so he taught this little eye triangle exercise. And so the way you use it is you think about the thought, right?
Yep.
What if I lose the no height? Whatever it is, you look up and think, and then you look down to the left and listen to a sound in the room, like my fan in this room. And then down and to the right, you feel a feeling in your body, like the pressure of this desk on my hand, straight ahead. And I can text this to you later if you want.
Yeah.
But it's up and think, left and listen, right and feel. And Sean, every time I do that, everything in the room, the colors get more vivid, everything brightens up. But I've been doing it for 30 years. And what I found was over time, that mind chatter just got quieter and quieter and quieter. And I had a girl that was on the Canadian World Olympic teams in gymnastics, and she would salute the judges and then she would go. And her coach said, she had ADD, and her coach said, shoo. She locked in, and she got a lot better after we started implementing techniques like that. And so what happens is when we overthink, certain switches in the brain turn off, and the brain just rotates, right. ruminates, we call it, on these thoughts. And so up and thinking turns certain switches back on again. Looking down and to the left and listening turns other switches back on again. And then down to the right fires other switches, and then the brain can move forward again. So I could wake up at night at 4:30 and go, gosh, I got to do this and this. And I've got all these scenarios going on in my mind. And I'll just stop and breathe about into the count of 4, exhale to the count of 5. And I really breathe where my lungs go up towards my throat and down towards my belly button. So my diaphragm is going down. I'm really expanding my lungs into the count of 4, exhale to the count of 5. And I'll do that for 4 or 5 breaths. And then I do my eye triangle. And then I start this process where I start counting backwards from 21 to 0. And every time I have an intrusive thought, I start over again. 21, 20, 19. I need to take Lexi for a walk. 21, 20, 19. That's my dog, by the way.
Yeah.
and Sean, I've trained myself to where in 2 or 3 tries, I can get to 0, and then I can stay there for 20 minutes. And it's the most peaceful, meditative place. And I've been able to do that for about 30 years. And my wife was like, how do you take these 20-minute naps? Well, I just go in there and I breathe, do a couple of eye triangles. It takes me about 3 tries to get to 0. And it's the most peaceful, quiet place. I could set a timer on my phone for 21 minutes and go through that. And then all of a sudden I'll just kind of shake and come out of it. And I look, and there will be like 30 seconds left on the timer. And it feels like I've had a 4-hour nap. I'll do it between sessions.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll text you these, if you want them, I'll send them to you, but they work, and I teach them to athletes. And so what we're working on is for a pole vaulter, if your pressure level's at an 8, 9, or a 10, and you need to be at a 5 or 6, you got to bring that intensity down. You got to bring that adrenaline down. You've got to stop the overthinking. You've got to stop comparing yourself to other athletes. And so if they're sitting there waiting for jumps, they're doing mindful exercises to help them get present. And as they move closer and closer, 4th up, 3rd up, on deck, on the runway, all they need to do is take one breath, and there they go, ready to roll.